Today we are going to see about arguments. What is an argument? Argument is referred to the values. That values are passed within a function when the function is called. Argument means it is a value that values are passed within a function when the function is called. There are two types of arguments, default arguments and const arguments. Let us see first default arguments. Default arguments means it will provide default values for function parameters. If a function with a default argument is called without passing arguments, then the default parameters are used. If arguments are passed while calling the function, the default arguments are ignored. That is, default arguments provides default values for function parameters. If a function with default argument is called without passing arguments, then the default parameters are used. If arguments are passed while calling the function, then the default arguments are ignored. Let us see an example. See in this example, in the first case, no argument is passed. So in that first statement, see void temp of int equal to 10, float equal to 8.8. So your function is declared. So the function name is temp. Within the parameter we have two values int 8.8. Inside the main function we are using the temp function. So when we are calling this temp function, there is no arguments. So that time the value 10 is passed to I and 8.8 is passed to F. So that's why we are saying that no argument is passed. If there is no argument means it will take default values 10 and 8.8. Next case, see first argument is passed. So in that temp of 6, here we have only one values. So when we are calling this function, this value 6 is passed to I, then it will take default values from the function declaration 8.8. Okay, in the third case all arguments are passed. See in this temp function we have two arguments, two values 6 and minus 2.3. when we are calling this function, the value 6 is passed to I, minus 2.3 is passed to F. So here we are not taking the default values. So that times it will ignore the default values. Then case 4, we can see the second argument is passed. That is, inside the main function we have only one argument, that is 3.4. So when we are calling this function, it will pass this values 3.4 to the integer I. Then we cannot pass this 3.4 to the value F. So it will shows the error. Let us see an example. So first we declare the function add. So inside the function we have three variables x, y, z. So here they given y value is 20, z value is 30. So within that function body we are adding that x, y, z, y plus z. Okay, in the main function we are calling the add function. So horrors, we add of 5. When we are calling this function, the value 5 is passed to x. So there is no value for y and z. So automatically it will take y value is 20 and z value is 30. So here we are taking default values. So x value is 5 plus 20 plus 30. So you will get 55. So it will return 55. Using cout statement we can print the sum is 55. Then see the next function, calling function add 4 comma 8. When we are calling this function, it will pass value 4 to x, value 8 to y. Then default value it will take 30. So 4 plus 8 plus 30 you will get 42. So it will return 42. So the sum is 42. Then third function you can see add 7 comma 3 comma 4. So when we are calling this function, it will pass value 7 to x, value 3 is y, value 4 is z. So now it will, if that it will ignore the default values. So 7 plus 3 plus 4, you will get 14. So it will return value 14.